Good morning. Ira Epstein with your Morning Flash Update, and this update is for Thursday. We are now at the 25th of May. Boy, time is flying. 2023, and what craziness. Now, you're going to see that NVIDIA is up over $90 a share, jumping nearly 30% in value. Blowout number, to say the least, carrying the NASDAQ sharply higher. We're approaching now the 14,000 level, as you could see. One stock carrying the day. Then if you take a look, and I realize you're looking at this market going up like this, you got to ask yourself, we are at an impasse on the debt ceiling. We're questioning if the Fed's going to go up another quarter-point rate hike. We're looking to try to figure out what next, and we get a bunch of economic data today that flies in the face of what a lot of the people that thought the Fed would pause means. Let me show you what I mean, and then we'll come back here for a minute. All right? First quarter GDP. Here's a revisionment. Yeah, it's before, but up, not down. They expected it up 1.1%. The advance was 1.1. Now they got 1.3. All the other numbers, strong as can be as you look within the report. Powerful. Then we get over to the jobless claims. Yeah, it was up 245. The market expected up 3,000 at 245, but they're revising, and that's why the number's coming at 229. There's a lot of revisionments here. There was some fraud apparently in Maryland. They're taking those fraud numbers out, and as they are, guess what's happening? The numbers are dropping. And as you look at jobless claims, they were down 5,000 at 1,794. So if you think the jobs market is weakening, I realize it's muddied because of Maryland, but I got to just tell you, it's not. We then come over to the Chicago Federal Reserve April National Activity Index slipping. I see that in the city. I believe that. National Association of Realtors, U.S. pending home sales will be released this morning at 9. They expect it up 0.8. That compares with the prior months, down 5.2%. Toll Brothers coming out. You know, these are the luxury homes. They're kicking butt. I saw that in firsthand for myself when I was over in Boca. I mean, anything with a lot of value on it is going crazy. We get 2 Fed members speaking later today as well, so keep that in the back of your mind. We're going to get a natural gas report coming out. They're looking for a build of 100 billion cubic feet. That's going to be larger than the 88 billion if it comes in that way that we saw last month as well. Now, as I said, let's talk here. One of the things you got to be careful of in the grain markets right now, at this specific time of year going into Memorial Day, is when we get these holidays, you don't get to trade grain from the close of business Friday really until Tuesday morning. If there's an upset in weather patterns, it shows up and you get either bids or offers depending on what the upset is. Right now, I can tell you that at least on the weather maps, everything's looking still pretty good. Things are normal. Bonds and notes. As you look at all the economic data around you, what are you seeing? You're seeing every reason for interest rates to keep climbing until we get some semblance of whatever's going to happen with the debt ceiling. Now, each day that goes by and they tell you, no, we're going to get a deal, I don't believe them. It takes 3 days if they don't waive the 3-day rule in the House, all right? Then the Senate can argue their period of time as well. We don't know what will be agreed. So you have 2 events really coming at you full face. The idea of an extension, whether they call it a failure because you got it or not, who cares? They're failing right now. And the potential of Article, in the Constitution, 14, where the full faith and credit of the U.S. can't be impacted by the by debts that we own. I'm giving you the synopsis of it, but it'll be challenged. The easiest thing to do if they can't reach an agreement is to go with an extension. Now, there will be, obviously, on the Republican part, a lot of argument. You're sending your members home. They're going home for, 3 days or so for their Memorial Day holiday. Well, the rebuke to that will be, yes, but they can always fly back. Number 2, if we have a deal, they get 3 days to look at it. Who says they can't look at it when they're at home? That makes all the sense in the world. They can. So they can come back. But what makes you think they're at a deal? Everything I'm seeing, nobody's budging. This is the biggest game of bluff poker. We keep hearing analysts coming out and say, if you could squeak this out to the mid-month, you're going to get a big amount of taxes coming into the Fed, and you don't have to give ground on anything. So this is about one thing. The election's coming up in November. If you don't believe that, boy, you have your head in the sand. This is all about I'm strong. I'm the guy you want to come with. The spending's got to come to an end. People have to work if we're going to give them something if they're able to. I can go on and on. The other side just saying, no, we got to spend more. We got to take care of people. We got to do whatever. Well, I happen to be in the camp that says we have to control spending now. We can't keep putting it off and kicking the can down the road. How you get to that, how you start it, I have no idea. But I am of the camp that, yes, there should be give on that. Now, here's something I don't want to give on. My Memorial Day sale kicks off right now, from the 25th through the 31st. It's here. How do you take advantage of this? Okay, this is so simple. Buy, and it's via the link in this website, buy any of my research, 1 year, be it for the morning subscriber on futures, the ETF, Spider and stock subscriber video, or the full research package that I have, and you pick any of my courses. Now that's the full charting course, $400 value. My other course is $120 a piece. You start off with as low as $156 for this. Yeah. So not expensive. You're getting something for it. You can give this as a gift. You can take it yourself. You can tell us to give the research that you buy is a gift to somebody you keep. But there's many things. Graduation time, a lot of things coming up for you. Just throwing the ideas out there. You're already taking advantage of it. Congratulations. So